Like, yo, the energy that you putting into trying to drag somebody down, like, you can put that to something positive. Hey y'all, it's me, Prettywitty77, and welcome back to another edition of the Deep Condish, where we deep condition our hair together weekly while we get the dish on whatever, sis. So grab your conditioners and let's condish. So I feel like my hair looks a lot different from how I normally started out. First of all, side note, I feel like my hair, I know y'all probably don't see it, but I feel like it has a little bit more definition than to just be like wet hair, because y'all know my curls really don't clump like this, and that's because I just did a Aztec clay mask. And if you guys want to know, I have a video about it. I put the card and the link, I think it's on this side, this one, so just click that and you can see how I do my clay mask. But yeah, welcome back, y'all. Y'all know I do my live deep conditions every second and last Sunday of the month, and I just want to shout out a couple of people who were in attendance last week on the live. I feel like the live was so fun, and a lot of people showed up just trying to see what's going on, because y'all know they had that little sale. If you missed it, you missed it, sis. So shout out to, y'all know I be writing y'all names down: Jasmine Renee, Kayla J, Kay Moore, Isha B, and Desiree Coram. Shout out to all of y'all. Thank y'all for stopping by the live. And if you guys want to shout out, make sure to stop by the live and actually be in participation. Chat with us, talk with us, you know, interact. So let's get into today's deep condish. Y'all know we always started out with the fist pump news of the week. This fist pump news is kind of a celebration for a couple of individuals. Y'all know that we have been showing out. I'm having to do a little bit more than, you know, because my hair is just like so freaking squeaky clean right now. But anyways, it's been a lot going on in these little pageant competition streets. And yes, I did say streets. So with that being said, this face pump is definitely going to be going to, first of all, I know somebody gonna add something, so just add it as I said. Miss Universe, and her name was Zosie Benny. I think she was from the South Africa. She won Miss Universe. There was also Miss World, who's Tony Ann. She is from Jamaica. And there's somebody else I feel like I'm missing. I know y'all gonna be in the comments like repping. So let me know who I'm missing, because it's been a lot of melanin in these pageant winning streaks lately, okay? So shout out to them. It's a lot going on with that, because some people like, are they letting us win now? Like, what's really going on? But are these women finally being judged on the talent that they really have, and they're not overlooking them now? Or are they just, you know what I'm saying? It can go a lot of ways. But anyway, shout out to them. I'm really happy to see some diversity for once. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So with that being said, we're going to dive into the Say What Cares segment. And I felt like this segment here, normally I don't talk about stuff like this, but I feel like this segment was definitely like, I feel like a lot of things need to be addressed, because there's a lot going on in these streets. First of all, before I start addressing, let me just tell you guys the deep conditioner I'm using today. It's actually the Soultanicals Afrotastic Curl Elastic, the liter size, because I do this, you know what I'm saying, these Afro streets. I love it. I got the liter size, so this one I'm going to be using. I'm actually right here in the liter, and I feel like I've had this since April. Yeah, so a little bit less than a year, but you know, I don't use it every time, but hey, I'm going through it. And somebody asked me about the consistency, what should it look like, because I got this from the source, and it shouldn't be watery at all. It should look like, you know, a cream. But anyways, yeah, so this is the conditioner I'm going to be using today. But the topic that I wanted to talk to you guys about is basically hate watching. A lot of hate watching. There's a lot of hateful people in these streets. And y'all know I try to interact with everybody. I always show people love. I really appreciate you guys literally sitting there like looking at your phone, looking at your computer, looking at your TV, like watching me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's just amazing. So if you are, I want to take this a little, I always be getting off topic because my mind be everywhere. But if you are a YouTuber and you have a little bit less subscribers than me, don't look at it like you don't have a lot of people watching you. Don't be discouraged, because what helped me out a lot is when people say, imagine all of your subscribers sitting in a room, literally just looking and watching to see, you know what I'm saying, you and what's going on and like what's coming out of your mouth to see you. That's a lot of people. So, because sometimes, you know, people don't give themselves enough credit. Like, oh, I only got 4,000, or that's a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, off topic. Like I said, I love all of you guys. I really appreciate that. But there's a lot of hateful things going on in the YouTube community. I won't address exactly what other people's going through, because I feel like you have to be a subscriber to theirs. I'm not going to sit up there and just like talk about that. But people are so hateful to the point where they are popping up at people's houses, calling child protective services on your kid, like literally from the tube. You know what I'm saying? Like from what people show on YouTube. Like people are following people home and trying to, this is just, it's crazy. So, I mean, I really don't deal with a lot of hate. And any kind of comment where I feel like you slick disrespecting, like, first of all, I'm gonna see, are you even subscribed to me? Like, what's going on here? Like, because I feel like what people put in the comments in a very hateful way is literally a reflection of who you are. If you are putting like negative things or thinking negative things, your brain, your mind is literally full of negative thoughts. So it's literally a reflection. Like if you feel like you have to spew that out onto people, what are you trying to do? Make yourself feel better? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a certain, I ain't with the shits, y'all. Like I consider myself to be a very positive person. So I don't really like to be pulled out of character. You know, my meditation been really keeping me calm through a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That I really would act up. If you guys watch my vlog, you see exactly what I'm talking about. Because when I was in the drive-thru, a lot of people were like, well, I would have did this. And I'm trying to stay calm because it's not even worth getting worked up for. Like I said, I've had hate on my channel before. I've had hate to the point where they were literally subscribed, and it's crazy because other people have noticed it too. Like literally they were subscribed, because every time I would post a video, literally the video, it takes up to 15 minutes, up to a lot of the times less, for this person to dislike my video. Everybody ain't disliking the video within the first minute. Like every video, it looks so weird. You know what I'm saying? It's literally one of the first people. So you gotta be subscribed and turn your notifications on too. Like it's sickening. Like yo, the energy that you putting into trying to drag somebody down, like you can put that to something positive. You know what I mean? Lately there has been one person that has kind of like been spamming my videos and literally was like, what are you talking about? You're not even natural. Your hair is texturized. And I'm like, what? Like, yo, sickening. Like, the thing is, a lot of people would get mad at that, but like, the accusation is so far out and absurd. It's just like, what? Like, your hair is literally texturized, they went as far as to like literally tagging people who are in my comments saying, you know, asking me questions and stuff, saying, oh, don't worry about it, well, you know, she's texturized anyway. Like literally interacting with people. It's like, yo, you are crazy. So I would just like delete the comment, go on about my day. Literally random days of the week that would come back and say the same thing. LOL, you're texturized. Like, yo, you really that jealous? Like, it, like I said, a lot of stuff, it takes a lot to get me mad. I've been in these streets for a long time, and it's just like, okay, guess what? Blocked. And I ain't got no problem with blocking people or hiding you from the channel. She probably literally thinking that her comments are being posted now, and I'm not just saying anything, but I can't see them anymore. Anyways, like I said, I understand where someone, you know, are supporters of you like so bad. They might see you in public and speak. Like, I love that. Like, show me all the love, sis. Like, we friends. But when it comes to like following people home and doing stuff like that, like a lot of people don't even like to vlog because that's like a big thing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't even want to vlog because things like that are happening. You know what I mean? And y'all know I've been vlogging for my little vlogmas, but I've always been extremely careful. Even people that they've been in my vlogs before, you know, is there certain places that I won't vlog in. You know what I mean? If it's kind of like telling of your location and stuff, you just don't do that. But I'm just here to tell y'all in case anybody want to try something funny. If you knock on my door, it ain't gonna be no Prettywitty. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be ugly bitty, you know what I'm saying? Because we get down, like, that is so disrespectful. Like, don't do that. Don't, girl, that is just crazy. But you see me in the store, say what's up, though. So, like, I just feel like that needed to be addressed because there are certain people, and I know it's a lot of people, like, literally in my personal life, the most. I got a lot of freaking haters in my personal life, you know, life outside. Like, people that, and it's haters to the point of people I've never had conversations with and who really don't know me. They just see me and think a certain thing that really don't. I feel like, I don't know. Hold on, man. This pump ain't working. What's going on? This is the downside, y'all. So I'm going to have to shake, baby. So I'm going to have to shake. I literally don't have time to like struggle with that pump. So I'm just gonna be pouring it in my hand. Like, I don't have the time. But anyways, like I was saying, I know for a fact that there are people who walk past me on a daily and see me like my personal life and never say anything to me but secretly watch me. You know what I'm saying? Just like on some, oh, let me see what's going on type of stuff. And that's okay. I can say that a lot of things like that have, because I'm typically a very private person in my personal life. Other than people who know me personally, if you don't really know me personally, I'm typically a really quiet person as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just really low key on like that. You know, if you don't really know me, I probably can't shut up when I'm around people I know, but that's just me. I've been seeing a lot of negativity towards people that I would deem as like don't have negative energy, and that's just crazy because, baby, just be careful about the people who you have around you and come in contact with. I just mind my business. I mind the business that pay me. Maybe other people should too. But I do want to just continuously like thank you guys for like taking the time to watch me. Like, what am I even talking about right now? You watching, like, we cool. I said all that basically like to say, picture someone, a positive person, mind their business, don't be in no mess, you know what I'm saying, just going about their day. Picture them being under somebody's comments, being like, well, this, and that, like going back and forth like on some pictures. Like that, it don't even make sense. Like, if you such in a good place, you're not gonna put your attention towards certain things, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of things just don't get a rise out of you, but sometimes people be trying us, and you know, but like when you, like I said, when you at a certain mindset, like stuff like that, in one ear out the other, like it ain't nothing you can't tell me about myself. You can make up a couple things in your head though. Like, anyways, if you are one of those people in your personal life and not online, like, yo, tighten up. Like, literally, what's wrong? You probably, you know, it'll be okay to see a therapist. Therapy is cool. It's literally helpful, but some people just have a lot of hate in their heart. There's no hate live here. It's all love over here. You know what I'm saying? We one big happy family. So I feel like I needed to just like talk a little bit about that. But I'm telling you, because when I heard people were showing up at people's houses, I'm like, listen here. I guess I don't even think people won't even try that with me. Maybe I do. Maybe I look like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyways, that's it for the Say What Curl segment. Probably won't have a lot of other segments like that because I don't like to talk about stuff like that. Anyways, we're going to First of all, if you still watching anyways, you just sitting up here looking at my face and you aren't subscribed, sis, go ahead and subscribe so we can like be positive together. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, be in the comments like, hey sis, you know, just nothing but uplifting black women. Because sometimes black women give each other the biggest and the most problems. When it could be all love, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no hate, give each other compliments. There's still a lot of people. Now, peep this. Have y'all ever been, because I'm finna get off topic again, but have you ever been like in a grocery store? Because this happens to me a lot in the grocery store. Like when I'm checking out and the cashier might be like a younger black girl. They can be talking to people in front of me, like the people that's buying groceries like in front of me, like, oh, have a nice day and all this. But then when they turn around and start on my stuff, they won't say nothing to me. No, how you doing? No, nothing. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like, why you give these other people like so much respect, and like, but you treat me like won't even tell me my total. Like, I'm having a look, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know what be wrong, yo. Like, sometimes we give each other the hardest time, but I don't know. Get it together. We as a whole need to get it together, and because a lot of stuff be uncalled for. But anyways, like I said, subscribe, sis. Hey, it's almost the new year, bro. Like, I already know that I'm getting all off topic, but I already know that 100K is definitely in store for me next year. It's going down, and we all gonna celebrate together, like all of us, okay? And I got this cute little idea in my head that, like, I can't wait. Anyways, we're gonna dive into the Witty listens, because you know Witty like to listen to some stuff, and I did that kind of hard, y'all. I can't believe my pump went out. This is just so ghetto. We're gonna get into the listens, and I really haven't been listening technically to a lot of music lately, but I have been listening to kind of on and off, maybe when in the shower, the Tory Lanez Chicks Tape 5, I believe. That's basically what I've been on. So with that being said, your Witty homework for the week. So pull out your notes, y'all. Listen to this. Look this song up. It's off of the Chicks Tape, and it's called Love Your Girl / Love Sounds by Tory Lanez. It's kind of like, y'all know his Chicks Tapes be like, I hope I didn't say sex tape. That would be a disaster. But his Chicks Tapes are basically like a remixes of, kind of like a unofficial remix of like an older version of a song. Anyways, yeah. So basically that's what I've been listening to. I also have been trying my best to listen to some books too, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, we're going to just jump into the Witty reads, and y'all know I got the reads for you, hear me? So the reason why I haven't been listening to a lot of music because I've been really trying to get these books in. I've set a personal challenge for myself to read 77 books this year, or finish 77 books, because I ain't gonna lie, most of them do be audibles or audiobooks, because it's the only way I can like get it in. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I am on number 66 books so far. So that's like 10 books I have to read before the month is over. So I've been really, any kind of downtime, anytime I'm just like maybe detangling or doing wash and goes, you know, shingling, like I am trying to get me some books in. I'm trying to finish the books, okay? So with that being said, let's dive into the ones that I have read this past week or so, because y'all know I don't really talk about books on my live, so let's get caught up. Now, this is a really popular book. It's called Women Who Run with Wolves, and it's, sorry, this is a lot. I don't think I want to put this much on this little section, but this book is really good. I really did not like the audio book version, because the woman who was reading it, it was a little weird, you know what I mean? But the content was great. I really like part 2 of the book. Basically, the book's concept is basically like how wild women, I don't know, it's really hard to explain. You just have to go Google it and like read the book synopsis so you guys can like see what it's about. But it was interesting. I like part 2 of the book, part 2 in the book, better than part 1. Basically, stories and how the stories relate to every story that was in the book basically had like an underlining meaning to it. Basically, I would definitely buy the book and have the physical copy of that book. The next book I read was The Night Olivia Fell, which was, it was a good passer timer, you know what I'm saying, pass it up. Basically, this girl fell off a bridge and her mom is trying to figure out, trying to figure out who did this to her daughter. So it kind of goes into a lot of stuff. It was it wasn't all that, but it's worth like a little cute little quick read. I wasn't a big fan of the way it ended. The other book that I read, now this one is interesting. I've been talking about this one all on my Instagram. It's called It Didn't Start With You. Now this is a book basically, hold on, I wish I had the whole title, about, it's some like identifying family traumas and how to stop them. I forgot. I'll put the title up there. But it's basically about identifying traumas that we may have and basically tying it backwards to people in your family before you. It could be your mom, it could be your grandmom, it could be one of your great aunts. Like basically, if you guys don't know what epigenetics is, it's basically, for a lack of words, it's basically like kind of like genetic markers. You know what genetics is? They cannot be altered, but your epigenetics is like a marker that can be altered, but it also can attach and be transferred from generation to generation, something like that. I hope I said it right. If any signs is in the comments, like feel free to help a sister out explaining it. But it's basically, yeah, I really enjoyed this book. So what the book does is it just goes into stories about people who were experiencing a trauma. It could be like anything. Anything could be passed down. It could be PTSD. It could be, of course, like things like depression and anxiety, like that's common. But even to the words you use, the way you phrase your words, and the things you fear the most. Like even if you be like, somebody might have a fear of getting into a car accident or something like that and dying or something. And the book basically just like gives stories. First of all, hold on, I'm finna just get off because this conditioner got my hair feeling so soft. Like it literally feels so buttery right now. Like buttery. Anyways, like you might have a fear of like dying in a car accident or something like that, and it's just total irrational, and you like, why? I've never even been in a car accident. I've never been close. Like, why do I think like that? And it basically tie it back to maybe like your great aunt or your grandma or something like that. Somebody in your family might have passed away in a car accident, and you just have no knowledge of it. Down to I'm gonna tell you a story, and the story won't ruin the book because it's not like a book, like a story. So, because I really want to recommend this book to everybody because I feel like it's just useful like that. But down to this man who, was really attracted to his wife, his girlfriend. They got married. They were happy. I'm just giving you guys an example of how things can be passed down and you just not know. They were happy, and all of a sudden they got married and things just started going left. There was no problem. There was nothing to like pinpoint like something that went wrong to mark like the change of anything. He just had a feeling that she was going to cheat on him, and he was basically trying, like they weren't intimate anymore. He was basically trying to protect himself from what? I don't know, because it was like boom, all of a sudden, and this was happening. So it turns out, after talking with his family members, it turns out that his dad had a first wife who he did not know, who his son did not know about. Like, he did not know about this, y'all. His son had a first wife, and he walked in on his first wife cheating on him. So his dad was embarrassed. He packed up, he skipped town. He meet the guy's mother, the guy who was experiencing this trauma. And he had, the son. He doesn't speak of it, of course. His son has no idea. But his son, that trait, that trauma turned up in his son as well. Like, without without willing that, without the son's knowledge to anything, you know what I mean? He had a fear, and it came like after commitment, you know, after like his dad was married, and this happened when he got married. I don't know. It's the way, and the book just explains a lot down to like your biggest fear. It takes that, you got to make a core sentence, and it just breaks down the language that you use when you were talking about it to what is your basically your family trauma, and it gives you ways to stop it. Because if you don't stop it, if you don't like alter that epigenetics, it can literally still keep being passed down. So imagine what our ancestors and stuff went through. A lot of those traumas, a lot of people might be afraid of water and just really don't know why. You really never gotten close to drowning, you know what I'm saying? A lot of this is literally due to epigenetics, you know. So definitely check out the book. I really like the book. I feel like I spent a lot of time talking about it. Don't hate me. Next book I read is called Stay With Me. It's a book about a woman who was having trouble conceiving, and her husband. This book is based in, I feel like, Nigeria or Ghana, one of those countries. Anyways, it's definitely an African book. The names are very like tribal and stuff like in the book. But anyways, this woman was having problems conceiving a child, so her husband went and got him a second wife and said, if you don't give me a child, his mom, basically, you don't give me a child, then somebody else gonna give me a child, basically. So it just gives a story about that and what happened. And that book was so messy. It wasn't all that good to me. It was just real messy. It was a lot going on, girl. It's okay. And the next book that I read was Homegoing. A lot of people talk about this book. This book is definitely on the high rated list when it comes to recommendations from me too, but I've seen it everywhere. It's a really good book. It was a book that we read for, I feel like I'm just being too ghetto with this deep conditioner today. But it was a book that we read for the book club. We enjoyed it. I think everybody in the book club really enjoyed that read. I would definitely recommend it. It's like a book of short stories, but these short stories are all connected in some way. It's kind of deep. The end result is kind of deep. You know what I'm saying? If you get my drift. So that was a really good book. And I'm currently reading The Kind Worth Killing, which is also a book club read exclusively on the book club, you know, in the book club group. If you guys want to join the book club, look at the description box. You guys can find out how to join and read with us. This is the book we're currently reading. We're going to be reading another one soon. Ooh, can't wait to get to that one. But yeah, those are the books that I've read. Oh, yeah, The Kind Worth Killing. I forgot to tell y'all what we're reading next. But yeah, that's what we're reading right now. The Kind Worth Killing by, forgot his name. Anyways, that concludes my deep condition for today. I feel like it was exceptionally long, but y'all get over it. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my deep condition. I'm still trying to get rid of a lot of these deep conditioners. A lot of people are asking me, am I going to do a Black Friday haul? Yes, I am. A lot of people are asking me, am I going to show what I got, the 50% off sale from Sally's? Yes, I will. Y'all know Sally's had a 50% off their deep conditioners, and I told everybody literally on live. So if you missed it, sorry. But once my products come in, I'm definitely going to show you guys what I purchased. So yeah, be on the lookout. Thank you guys so much for watching my vlogs. That is crazy. I also have a vlog channel, so if y'all here and y'all new, click on the vlog channel too, because when this whole December craze goes away, most likely if I post vlogs, they're gonna go over there. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, what else do I need to say? Thanks for watching me. Watch my videos daily. Thumbs up. Show support. I love you guys. And see you in the next video.